Good afternoon and welcome to Fliptv News. I'm Christian Chuko. Let's take a look at the top headlines. Census to hold April 2023 from the federal government. 32 kidnappers arrested in Lagos. No NIN, no train ride from May. Gunmen invasion, Inec suspends registration in Imo. Revert to through Federalism, Anyoku tells Nigeria. And lastly, to sports, Oshoala remains Falcons captain coach. Let's take a look at the news in detail. The federal government has said it plans to hold the national census April 2023 after general elections slated for February and March 2023. National Population Commission is to conduct a pilot census in June. The last census was held in August 2006. Director General of Nigeria Population Commission, Nasiru Isa Kwara, made the disclosure at the end of a Council of State meeting presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari. Those in attendance included Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, National Security Advisor Babangana Munguno, and Chief of Staff to the President, Prof. Ibrahim Gambari. Former heads of states physically in attendance were General Yakubu Gowon, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, and Goodluck Jonathan. The NPC boss disclosed that the commission would deploy high technology in conduct of the census. He said, "It is very crucial because I have highlighted that the census is very important because the nation needs it. Through census, we generate the data used for policy making, planning, and development by the three tiers of government and the private sector." Also speaking, Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami said the council approved 159 out of 162 applications for prerogative of mercy to convicts and inmates in correctional centers. The council, he said, projected proposal to grant pardon to one of the prisoners sentenced to 120 years for stealing over 25 billion. The reason for seeking pardon was a life-threatening illness on his part. Minister of Special Duties Judge Akume said council approved the conferment of National Honors Award on 434 Nigerians who distinguished themselves in various fields of endeavor. Earlier, the meeting observed a minute silence in honor of former head of interim government Inec Shinekon, who died on January 11, 2022. On kidnappers arrested in Lagos, operatives of the Lagos State Police Command have arrested 32 suspects for kidnapping, killing, armed robbery, defilement, and cultism. Parading the suspects at the command headquarters yesterday, the police said 30 live arms and ammunition were also recovered from the suspects. Spokesperson for the command, Superintendent of Police SP Benjamin Hundeyin, told newsmen that the arrest was part of efforts to tackle crime and criminality in the last 1 month. He said 2 cars, 16 inverter batteries, 6 modules, cables, 3 ATM cards, 4 SIM cards, and 4 phones were also recovered from the suspects. Hundeyin said the suspects were arrested following an intelligence and detailed information on their activities, stressing that some of them were ambushed during an operation and had been on a wanted list following previous robbery in 2021. He added that one of the suspects, Obiora Ibuago, was arrested for killing one Pedro Akimbi with a stone in March and will be charged to court soon. Also, the police has arrested one Mr. Benjamin Nkemakolam Unduro for allegedly setting his Scotland-based wife and her only brother ablaze shortly after she returned to Lagos. Keman allegedly set them ablaze on April 1st at about 3:30 a.m. after a quarrel at House 5, Zone 7, Oteyi Garden Estate, Abule Ado, Lagos. He told newsmen that the incident was an accident as he could not recall what caused the fire. "She didn't tell me she was returning to Nigeria that very day. She just called suddenly to say she's around. I was even thinking she wanted to surprise me. So when she came, I went outside to drink some bottles when I returned." On the NIN, intending railway passengers should get their national identity number NIN ready as it will be a requirement from May. Managing Director of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, Mr. Fidet Okiria, stated in Abuja on Thursday that the NIN will be needed to enhance profiling of passengers This, he explained, would also enhance safety and security of rail users. The process of linking passengers to their NIN for improved profiling is ongoing. This layer of passenger screening will commence by May. The Abuja-Kaduna train service will resume as soon as possible with additional security measures put in place. Okriya stated the NRC suspended the Abuja-Kaduna route following a March 28 attack by assailants who injured passengers and kidnapped some. Okriya said the security agencies were working tirelessly to ensure the rescue and release of all abducted passengers. He stressed that 362 passengers and 20 crew members were on board the train when it was attacked. While we continue to sympathize with families of those who lost or have not seen their loved ones, we encourage anyone still looking for a loved one to please call us. The corporation will continue to update the general public of latest development, he stated. And on gunmen invasion of Imo State Inec office, unknown gunmen on Thursday shot the staff of the Independent National Electoral Commission during a continuous voter registration exercise in Ihite, Uboma local government area of Imo State. The National Commissioner and Chairman for Information and Voter Education Committee, Barrister Festus Okoye ESQ, who disclosed this assault in a press statement in Abuja on Thursday, also said that the Commission has also suspended the exercise. According to him, the suspension is sequel to a report by the resident electoral commissioner, Professor Emeka Ezeonu, to the effect on 14th of April 2022. The report said one Mr. Mokoria to Anthony, a staff of the Imo State office of the commission involved in the ongoing CVR exercise, was shot dead by unknown gunmen at Nkwo Ihite in Amakoya ward of Ihite, Uboma local government area. The REC further reported that the state office is making efforts to locate the whereabouts of the two remaining staff involved in the registration exercise. Prior to this incident, the commission had suspended the CVR in Orsu and Njaba local government areas of the state on account of insecurity, while the exercise is taking place only at the INEC local government office in Oru East, Oru West, Orlu and Ohaji Egbema local government areas of the state. The INEC National Commissioner informed that the incident has been reported to security agencies to unravel the circumstances that led to this unfortunate incident and bring the culprits to justice. IPOB reacting to this in a statement by its media and publicity secretary Mapowerful, the indigenous people of Biafra has absolved itself and the Eastern Security Network of being behind the criminal activities of agents of darkness going on in Anambra and neighboring state. According to Ima Powerful, it say its members are civilized and will never involve itself in barbarities going on in the southeast. The group insisted that anybody linking IPOB or ESN with the devilish activities is a blackmailer. It added, "We want to inform the world that IPOB and the Eastern Security Network members had no hands in the attack. Contrary to baseless allegations by our enemies, we are not involved in the criminal activities of agents of darkness in our land. IPOB is not unknown gunmen and we cannot be. We are only after our mandate, which is to protect our communities, bushes and farms against the jihadists masquerading as Fulani headsmen, killing, maiming and raping our mothers, wives and sisters going to our farms. IPOB will not tolerate such nonsense anymore." Now let's look at Rivers. Anyoku tells the federal government to revert to federalism. Former Secretary General of the Commonwealth Chief Emeka Anyoku has said that the only way Nigeria can solve its myriad of problems is for it to revert to true federalism. Anyoku made this statement against the backdrop of insecurity, mindless killings and kidnappings currently plaguing the country at the 75th birthday of the Pro-Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, Dr. Yemi Ogunbiyi, and the presentation ceremony of his memoirs, The Road Never Forgets, which held on Thursday, 14th September 2022 in Lagos. In Yemi's words, Nigeria needs a fresh start, new thinking and new beginning. My view remains that we cannot begin to successfully deal with our very serious national challenges with the governance system we operate at the present. With our current federal structure, the country will only continue to limp along and be underperforming with the growing threat of a national disaster. Anyoku averred The astute diplomat and elder statesman then said that in order to achieve political stability, the country needed a true federal system with devolution of powers from the center to the federating units. To achieve political stability and unleash the country's inherent capabilities, we need a governance system that is true federalism with appropriate devolution of powers from the center to more viable federating units, possibly 6 against the current largely non-viable 36 units that we have. Now to sports. Super Falcons coach Randy Waldrum has displayed media reports that Barcelona Femini forward Asisat Oshoala has been stripped of the team's captaincy. The American insisted that there had been no fallout between him and Oshoala or any member of his backroom staff. In Oshoala's absence, Onome Ebi was said to be the captain, fueling speculations that she may be stripped of the armband. There are no issues with Asisat, and I don't know where the reports emanated from that she had been stripped of the team's captaincy. Waldrum told the media, "Those reports are incorrect and not pleasant. She remains the captain of the team, and whenever we decide otherwise, the entire backroom staff will meet and agree on who takes the armband." Asisat is recovering well, and you know, when a talented player like her gets injured and is out for a significant period of time, it is always difficult for them mentally and psychologically, but she's surrounded by a great club and good people who support her a lot from here. She knows she's a big part of what we're doing here moving forward. Meanwhile, Oshoala is expected to resume full training with Barcelona next month ahead of the 2022 Women's African Cup of Nations billed for Morocco from July 2nd to 23rd. We've come to the end of Fliptv News. I'm Chris Nchiku. Thanks for watching.